Could you talk a little bit about the watch list that you have? Strongest, stronger, strong, and how you built those. Okay, so let's do like this. Strong, stronger. Like, I usually sort it. It's a combination of like fundamentals and momentum. Like, the stronger the momentum and stronger the fundamentals, like the faster they're growing. This is like 90% growth names. They're growing EPS and or revenue fast. But it's not an exact science. It's like it's not like I have hard set rules for these. It's just more of a feel. So a total, I have like 60, 70 stocks in total. And then I have a scan that's called, it's here, it's called a stronger scan. So it pretty much scans these three watch lists, or I have a watch list called stronger stocks, where every week I go through these and just move stocks around and add new ones or remove old ones, and I put them on this watch list. They're stronger stocks, and then I have a scan that scans this watch list, where the criteria is pretty much that the stock has to be above yesterday's highs, and it needs to be up at least 1% of the day. So that's how I built this scan and these three watch lists, and I find ideas from these. This is like these three, six scans, different time frames. So I look for the strongest, I think they're like the strongest 2% stocks, yeah. The strongest 3% stocks in that time frame, the strongest 4%. So yeah, pretty much the strongest 3-4% stocks in the US markets with a $20 million worth of trading. That's the liquidity criteria. So pretty much I want to find the 3-4% strongest stocks in the US markets that are liquid, and that's where I find ideas, both on the long and the short side. So that's where all these stocks come from. And then I look at the numbers in MarketSmith, like where I get these numbers. I look at like /62. That means they lost money, but they're growing their revenues by 62% year over year in the last quarter. I'll show you here. So here, that's where I got the /62. And these numbers I get from the fly on the wall. I'll show you. So here is where I got those numbers from. Reports, Q2 EPS -6 cents, consensus -8, blah blah blah, and raises revenue, blah blah blah. This is where I got this from. And I also use briefing because sometimes they don't show up in the fly on the wall, so briefing is sometimes better. But I don't like the reporting format on briefing, so this is briefing.com. Like, I'm scanning for strong stocks, strong momentum stocks, and then I can look up the numbers very quickly, like the analyst estimates, stuff like that in MarketSmith. Because the best ones that work best for me over the years are stocks that have big estimates. Like, look at something like Shopify, like big growth and big estimates, like this thing. Look at the growth, huge revenue, huge EPS growth, and big estimates for this year, next year. And look at the move. This stock is gone up 15 times the past 3 years. So I like to combine fundamentals and momentum.